The basket from where we get money for education is one. The MCA is giving bursary, the MP is giving bursary, the governor is giving bursary, the ministry is giving bursary, there is a presidential bursary kitty, banks are giving money for bursaries, women reps are giving bursary from the ANGAF money. Everybody is duplicating the same thing over and over. And if this money was put in a basket and administered properly, we will not be having these problems. And it takes courage, Minister, to make a decision of this nature. Because along the way, there are myriads of cartels that are benefiting from these multiple efforts in the same direction. So it's entirely up to you to decide how you help this country to stop, because you'll find these MPs, a person has come from an MCA, is carrying money, he's gone to the governor, is carrying money, he goes to the MP, he takes money, and everybody is putting money, and out of fear, because these MPs fear their constituents, if you don't give the money, they will vote you out. But if you manage to centralize and harmonize the disbursement of funds, I assure you, you can easily pay for every education of every child in this country without looking for money elsewhere. So we encourage you, and Meli, as the chair of the committee, help the ministry to formulate proper policies and see how things can be done. Sometimes you have to make very painful decisions to make the country move better. You've had Waziri, a name is number for every child. So it's a question of standards that the parents are resisting. What do you do about that?
I think in cases like those where we get the information, we liaise with TSC to either move the teachers around and find out what the issue is. So each case is treated on its own basis to be able to get the right decision. But generally, we work with the Ministry of Interior to ensure that the security of our teachers and learners in our schools. The question of Honorable Weda about what will happen in making remedial responses to the continuous neglect of the schools in Lamu East. We have an affirmative action that we take as a ministry, but I wouldn't be able to indicate whether there'll be any sort of payment for what has already been lost. What we can do is just work together to ensure that those areas that have been disadvantaged, they get fast-tracked so that we release enough teachers there, enough facilities in order to ensure that we do not continue with the neglect of those areas. The infrastructure released to constituencies, we've indicated and my team has confirmed that we are going to distribute that list to Parliament so that each person can see how the infrastructure fund has been distributed across the country in the last 10 years. Honorable Lillian, I'm not quite sure that I've been to Lambwe to lay any foundation stone, but I apologize if I've not picked your calls. Going forward, I will endeavor to ensure that I pick all calls, but I've not been to that place. But I will be able to pick those ones when I'm able to. Thank you. The primary school that was demolished by, I'm not sure whether we are talking about the same issue that you discussed with me on the environment, on the forest. And if that is the issue, I did raise this issue with my colleague, and we did agree that the school will continue where it is. And I think you have put up something for the school to continue, and we'll be able to come and support you because we agreed that they should not demolish it further. The distribution of development fund, that's the same issue that I have said that will provide the list across the country. Thank you.
Thank you, Waziri. He asked about
I
ghost
did.
schools.
I did.
You did. What did you say?
He was not there.
Wanjala, he said,
You are not there.
Wanjala, take
Mheshimiwa.
your seat.
You had gone out
He said,
when I responded.
an investigation was carried out. It is of a criminal nature, and a report will be out next week. That's what he said. Honorable members, he has also answered your question. He did. Honorable members, having listened to everything we have said, I have directed the clerk. Order. You have raised very pertinent issues. Inadequate and inequitable distribution of resources, inadequate and inequitable distribution of teachers. You've heard of the majority leader talking of a school with about 100 students, with 28 teachers. Nicholas with 300 students with 2 teachers. There must be some rationalization to balance the country. All the issues you have raised will be teased out, handed to the Committee of Education, and I want to have a meeting with the leadership and the Committee of Education to address these issues so that we can be able to bring back to plenary in Parliament and see how best we can be able to balance the country for our children to go to school properly. So we'll leave it here. But I want, ministers, you live here. I heard you lament about bursaries. That member of parliament from Changamwe raised an issue in parliament once, which I also took up. And Njoroga, our clerk, even wrote to your ministry. The basket from where we get money for education is one. One of the biggest pilferages of money is bursaries. The MCA is giving bursary, the MP is giving bursary, the governor is giving bursary, the ministry is giving bursary, there is a presidential bursary kitty, banks are giving money for bursaries, women reps are giving bursary from the ANGAF money. Everybody is duplicating the same thing over and over.